You keep waiting for the perfect moment, or some big break to finally turn your life around. But the people who actually rebuilt themselves from zero didn't have any of that. You think they had secret advantages, more money, better connections, or some unfair head start? Wrong. Most started with less than you have right now. The truth that stings: your rock bottom isn't keeping you stuck. The lie you keep telling yourself is, you're convincing yourself the damage is too deep, the timing is wrong, or someone else needs to fix it first. That comforting story is exactly why you're still here. The men and women who crawled out of bankruptcy, addiction, homelessness, and total failure share 5 specific traits. These aren't feel-good slogans. They're the brutal, yet repeatable patterns that separate the ones who rebuild from the ones who stay broken. Stay with me. In the next 10 minutes, I'm handing you the exact 5 traits plus the dead simple actions you can start today. No theory, no motivation porn, just what actually works. Because your zero doesn't have to be the end, it can be the beginning, if you finally build what they built. I've studied these stories for years, real people who lost everything and came back stronger. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. These traits are simple, but they feel awful in the moment. Most people quit before they stick. If you're done with excuses and ready to stop lying to yourself, this is your blueprint. Here are the 5 traits every person who rebuilt themselves from zero shares. Face the brutal truth. Most people at rock bottom do the exact opposite. They soften the truth, blame the economy, their ex, their parents, their boss, anyone but themselves. They tell themselves it's not that bad, so they don't have to feel the full weight. David Goggins weighed nearly 300 pounds, worked a dead-end exterminator job, and was drowning in self-loathing after a lifetime of abuse and failure. One morning he looked in the mirror and refused to lie anymore. He admitted he was soft, weak, and full of excuses. No spin, no victim story, just the raw, ugly facts. Psychologists call this radical acceptance. It's the moment you stop managing your image and start dealing with reality. The second you do that, the fog clears and real change becomes possible. You want this trait? Do this right now. Tonight, before bed, grab a notebook and write down every area of your life that is failing. Finances, health, relationships, habits. Be viciously specific and honest. No, I could do better. Write, I am 35 pounds overweight because I eat junk at 11 p.m. every night and I'm too lazy to cook. Read it out loud. Feel the sting. That discomfort is the starting line. Do this every Sunday until the truth stops shocking you and starts guiding you. Take full ownership. Once you see the truth, most people still dodge the next step. They keep the victim card in their back pocket. It's not my fault the job market sucks. My childhood made me this way. Goggins didn't stop at seeing the truth. He owned every piece of it. He admitted his past choices created his present body and life. No more blaming his abusive father, the racism he faced, or the system. Total ownership. Research on locus of control shows people who believe they control their outcomes recover faster from setbacks than people who blame external forces. The rebuilders decide the past happened, but the future is 100% on them. You build this by killing blame forever. Every single time you catch yourself pointing the finger out loud or in your head, stop mid-sentence and ask, what did I do or fail to do that put me here? Write the answer. Then write one thing you will do differently today, no exceptions. When Goggins wanted to become a Navy SEAL, he didn't wait for motivation. He owned the fact that he was unprepared and trained anyway. You do the same. Your bank account, your body, your relationships, own them completely or they will never change. Stack tiny wins. Big dramatic changes sound exciting, so people chase them and burn out. The rebuilders do the opposite. They stack tiny wins when no one is watching and motivation is gone. Goggins started with 1 pull-up, literally 1, then 2. He didn't try to run a marathon on day 1. He built a habit of keeping promises to himself that were so small they were impossible to fail. Over time, those micro wins compounded into unbreakable discipline. Studies on habit formation prove that consistency beats intensity every single time. The people who stay rebuilt aren't more motivated, yet they're better at keeping tiny promises when it feels pointless. Start this tonight. Pick one non-negotiable action so small it feels stupid. Make your bed perfectly. Do 10 push-ups. Drink 1 full glass of water first thing in the morning. Whatever it is, do it every day no matter what. Track it on a simple calendar. Miss once and you restart the count at 0. The goal isn't the action. The goal is proving to yourself that you can be trusted. When you stack enough of these, your brain stops seeing you as the person who quits and starts seeing you as the person who follows through. That identity shift is everything. Embrace the discomfort. Most people spend their entire lives running from pain. They numb it with scrolling, food, alcohol, porn, Netflix, anything to avoid feeling bad for 5 minutes. The rebuilders learned to sit in the fire. Goggins called it the suck. He ran ultramarathons with broken bones and shredded feet because he trained himself to welcome discomfort instead of escaping it. He understood that every time you choose comfort, you reinforce the old weak version of yourself. Every time you choose the suck, you build the new, stronger version. That's not motivational fluff. It's how your nervous system rewires. You start small and brutal. Tomorrow morning when your alarm goes off, do not hit snooze. Get up immediately, even if you feel like garbage. When the urge to scroll hits, put the phone in another room for 1 hour and feel the boredom. When you want to cancel your workout because it's raining, do it anyway. Tell yourself out loud, this is the price, I'm paying it. The more you voluntarily choose discomfort, the less power it has over you. Pretty soon, your rock-bottom feelings become fuel instead of chains. Turn pain into purpose. This is the final trait that separates the temporary comeback from the permanent transformation. The rebuilders don't just survive the pain, they repurpose it. J.K. Rowling was a single mother on welfare, clinically depressed, and rejected by 12 publishers. She took the darkest chapter of her life and poured it into Harry Potter. That pain became her purpose. The same thing happened with Goggins. His suffering became his message. He didn't hide his scars. He used them to help millions. When pain has a purpose bigger than you, and it stops destroying you and starts driving you, you do this by asking one question every day. How can this pain serve someone else? Take the worst thing that happened to you and turn it into a lesson, a story, a service, or a warning for others. Write about it. Speak about it. Help one person avoid what you went through. When your suffering has meaning, you stop waiting to feel better. You start moving because the mission matters more than your mood. Here's the reframe that changes everything. Your rock bottom isn't a punishment. It's the perfect training ground. The people who rebuilt from zero didn't succeed despite their pain. They succeeded because of it. And the wreckage stripped away the distractions and forced them to build the 5 traits that most people spend their whole lives avoiding. Face the brutal truth. Take full ownership. Stack tiny wins. Embrace the discomfort. Turn pain into purpose. Do these 5 things consistently and you won't just survive your zero. You'll become someone who can never be broken again. You already have everything you need. The only question left is whether you'll finally use it. If this hit you, drop a comment with the one trait you're starting today. I read every single one. And if you want more no BS scripts like this, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Your future self is watching. Don't make him wait.